What's going on, guys? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back with more tech and more reviews. Now, I'm working from home a lot more, and I actually have my MacBook, which I do my YouTube videos and things of that nature on. Then I have my iPad, which I actually use for entertainment, as well as productivity at work. And then I have my Samsung Flex, which I just use for everything, no matter where I am. Very versatile device, but this keyboard has been actually able to help me out. And the keyboard we're talking about today is the Keychron K2. Now, they've redone this one so that it now works with Windows devices. So let's see if we can take full advantage of this and hashtag work smarter from home. So let's check it out. So first off, let's go ahead and get all those specs out of the way because I know you guys want to know what this thing is capable of. So it has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. It has Bluetooth 5.1 built right into here. On the legs or the feet that you have, you get a 9-degree standing angle that's going to help you out and keep you from hurting your wrist while you're typing. You can go flat, you can go medium, and you can go high with the different standing angles that you have on this keyboard. Your Bluetooth working time is about 10 hours on this keyboard, and it actually will shut itself down if you leave it on, just to conserve that power or that energy. And then you also have to remember that you can connect this either through Bluetooth or you have a wired connection, which is built right into the side via USB Type-C. This is a compact 84 key 10 keyless keyboard, so you're going to get every key pretty much that you are looking for, with the exception of the number pad over on the right hand side that we usually have. And this thing is really good for all devices. Like I mentioned, it's going to work with your iPad, it's going to work with your Windows device, it's also going to work with your MacBook Pros and your iMacs. Now remember, this thing has an actual switch on the side where you're going to change between your Windows device as well as your Apple device. So just keep in mind, when changing those devices, you need to flip that switch as well. And then there's also a device that's going to allow you to be wired as well as wireless. And we cannot get away without mentioning the actual colors. This is a RGB backlit keyboard, so you're gonna get tons of different color frames, color motions, and you can run the gamut on these. I think it's about 15 to 20 different color options that you can have while using this keyboard. So I think this is a great addition to anybody's keyboard collection if you're a keyboard collector. Now I like keyboards. I just got into keyboards. I have a few from Durgod, I have a few from Keychron, I have a few from Logitech, so I'm a bit of a keyboard connoisseur right about now, and I really have enjoyed being able to use these different types of keyboards on a daily basis. Now, the keyboard I have here has an all metal frame, so just keep that in mind. There are different styles that you can get. You can actually customize yours to the red, blue, brown switch, and you can change up the frame from metal to aluminum. So depending on what you want to do, you can do it. Now, this combination that I have is going to run you about 94 bucks, but I think it's well worth it because these keyboards they stand the test of time. I've had a couple of them for a couple of years now, and I stand behind them 100%. They've been great keyboards. I never had any issues out of them, and they really are efficient as well as effective. As mentioned, this keyboard has a Windows layout as well as a Mac layout, so you have tons of functionality no matter which device or operating system that you are using. You can take advantage of shortcuts on both devices. You can take full advantage of the function row on both devices. Everything works seamlessly, and this is a great upgrade if you have a K2. Now, I had a K2 a couple of years back, and I really liked it, but when they came out with this one and I heard about it, I had to jump right on it. So it's a really great deal, a really great product, and I think you should look into getting one of these keyboards. Not to mention, every key on this keyboard is swappable. Now, I have swapped a few of these keys out already. Just keep that in mind. My direction and my enter button, all those have been swapped out. I did have a few extra keys, but I said, let me show you what it really looks like without all those different color keys on there. So you can actually see how they ship it to you and the basic colors that you are going to get. So the basic colors on a Keychron keyboard are going to be like a grayish or a brownish grayish color, and then you get those orange keys which normally stand out right at the top, which will be your escape key and also will be your light key. Also remember, in the box, you're gonna get a few extra keys that you can swap out. You're gonna get a tool to actually pull those keys off with, and you get the braided cable. Now this is a brand new braided cable that they're working with. It has USB type A on one side, USB type C on the other side. This one is used for charging as well as connecting to another device to use it in that wired mode. So guys, that's it. Probably one of the most intuitive keyboards that I've used before. Extremely professional, extremely streamlined, and it's also stylish. If you look at the keys, if you look at the background colors, I mean, you cannot go wrong if you get a Keychron. This is probably one of the mainstays in my studio, in my home office area. My wife has one. I have about 3 of them myself. I really like them, and every time they come out with a new one, I just gotta pick it up. And I especially like the fact that I can change out the keycaps. That's one of the biggest things. I like those keycap changes. Matter of fact, some of these are changed, as I told you about earlier. But nevertheless, this is a great keyboard, and I think it's well worth the money because they're extremely durable and extremely efficient. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Now, since a lot of us are working at home, I think this thing is going to be great because it actually can control up to 3 devices, can sync to 3 different devices, and you can also have a wired mode. But hopefully this thing has been able to help someone out, and the review of this being able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and continue to give me that big thumbs up, and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.